Okay, the simplest way to find clients is to position yourself and be attractive. That is the simplest way. The hardest way is to go hunting for them. In this video, I want to share with you 3 ways that you can attract clients. And this is mainly for my coaching or consulting clients. If you're thinking, man, where do I get clients? How do I get clients? Here are 3 ways that I want to tell you. Now, I want to break it down into 2 ways. Okay, number 1, you can attract those people so that they come to you, and that comes through the way you position yourself and some of the things you do to attract those people to you. You write a book, you put content out, you do certain things where people see you as an expert, so you attract them. The second way is to advertise and put money into Google and Facebook and stuff like that, so that you put your message out, people can see it, you put a lead magnet, and then they come to you. Now, just to break down a little bit for you, because there's so much information out there on how to attract clients, what you need to do, but this is the quickest, simplest way. Okay, number 1, you want to attract clients to you, you must have clarity on who you serve, your niche, what their biggest challenge and problem is, how you solve that problem, and the messaging. We call it the target market statement. What is the message that you put out there that when somebody reads it, it reads to their heart, they put up their hand and say, that is me, you're talking to me, and I want your service. That's the first part of it. If you don't get that part right, you're going to waste dollars on trying to market, and nobody's ever going to come up, especially if you don't know who you serve, you don't have a great solution for them, and ultimately, you're not putting out a message that attracts them. Okay, so first, get a niche sorted out and get your target market statement sorted out. That's number 1. Now, when you have that in place, this is where you're going to go and find people, okay? If you're just starting up, I'm just going to break down for you the organic side of things where you're not paying money yet, okay? Now, the reason I start out with organic is that before you ever put any money on advertising, you got to get a proof of concept. You got to know what you're doing. So many people waste a lot of money online because they don't know what they're doing. They put money on social media, they put money on Facebook ads, and they lose money because they don't know what they're doing. Why? They haven't paid the price organically to understand what message resonates, what people want, why they will respond. When you get that sorted out from an organic point of view, when you then get this organic and put money to it, it's like pouring fuel on a fire. It just goes boom. Why? Because you have proof of concept. And it amazes me how many people, you haven't had proof of concept, you haven't had any paying clients, then all of a sudden you want to do a Facebook ad. Okay, I fell out with one of my, I didn't fall out, but she came to me and said, Coach, I want to do some Facebook ads. I said, but have you done this organic side of things? She said, no. I said, so why do you want to go advertising? Okay, and she didn't like it, so she stopped talking to me. It's okay. Okay, I did my best. Why? I would rather tell you the truth to serve you so that you can win, rather than do what you want me to do and then you fail. All right, so anyway, that's besides the point. So how do we do it? Number 1, you got to join at least 15, minimum 15 Facebook groups. 15 Facebook groups that have your ideal client, where they're talking, where they're asking questions. The best are those where you've paid, where they're paid, you have to pay to join them, okay? Now, these 15 groups, there are certain things that must be, certain criteria. Number 1, they must have more than 10 posts a day. That's number 1. Number 2, they must have at least more than 500 people, okay? And number 3, they must have a certain level of sieving. You can't just get in there. No, they must be able to ask certain questions that qualify you to get in there. Now, when you join these 15 groups, the next part is to say, okay, when I'm in these groups, what am I going to do? I am going to study, I am going to ask questions, and I am going to answer questions. Most importantly, I'm going to be the best group member ever. What does that mean? You're always serving, you're always encouraging, you're always giving people answers to whatever they're asking for. What does that do? It gets you highlighted. Oh, this person always has answers. This person is always answering. This person is always giving ideas. From there, those people get curious. When they get curious, they go to your personal profile. When they go to your personal profile, what do they find? Your target market statement and the niche, and they're like, yes, this is my person. What else do they do? Oh, they have their own group. They get into your group, you indoctrinate them, you put an offer, you start making money. Hello. Simple way. You're not paying any money, you're paying in terms of time. So number 1, groups. Number 2, communities. What do I mean? Communities everywhere. It doesn't matter where they are. They could be on Tinder. They could be, I don't know. There's so many places, school, there's so many communities that you can join. And when you join those communities, go to the communities that have your ideal client that can afford what you charge or whatever it is. And most importantly, where they are asking questions and we want to grow. When you go in there, do the same thing. Serve, 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 give value. That positions you as a trusted person, and people will do business with the people they trust. Before you know it, they're checking you out. Then they realize you have a group. Bingo, you get them into your group. You indoctrinate them, you serve them, you put an offer, they pay. We're off to the horses. Next, LinkedIn is big time. You got to go to LinkedIn and be useful. What do I mean be useful? Put value. Put value, put value, put value. Minimum 2 posts a day. Minimum. Video, quote, whatever. 2 posts a day. Okay? What are the posts about? What you learn in the communities, what you learn in your Facebook groups. Get that stuff and ask yourself, what is the question they're asking here? Write up something, shoot a video, and go and post it in LinkedIn. Why? There are certain people who are asking themselves the same question, but they don't know where to find the answer. That's number one. Number two, if somebody has asked the question, that means that somebody else will have the same question. When you're putting value out in terms of answering those questions, you begin to position yourself as a what? As an expert. And when people see you as an expert, they will come to you and they will want to buy. That's okay. So I've given you 3. Number 1, Facebook groups. Number 2, in communities. Number 3, on LinkedIn. And then networking. Networking. Good old networking. Toastmasters, community groups, community get-togethers, meetups, whatever. Go to those places, locally or whatever. Go to those places and be useful again. First, give and give and give and give and give. Be useful, because when you're useful, people look at you as a resource. When they look at you as a resource, guess what? They're going to want more. When they want more, what do? You put an offer. Get them on a call, close the call, serve with excellence. Bingo. Finally, other people's stages. What do I mean? Go to podcasts. Ask other people so that you can go to their groups and serve them. Go to get some people where you can go onto their groups and be useful and serve and serve and serve and serve. Use other people's businesses to grow yours. Ultimately, the number one thing that I want to leave you with is collaborate. It amazes me how many people of my kind of color don't like to collaborate. As if we can't freaking see that all the people that we follow are collaborating. Okay, I'm very passionate about this, as you can tell. Hey, collaborate. Okay, until next time, I hope this serves you. Get out there and implement. Most importantly, know that you and I have the audacity to live life on our terms. Until next time, it is Phill, the collaborating coach. Peace.